1260 KDUZ News, I'm Mark Wodarczyk. An apartment building fire in Hutchinson caused the evacuation of 25 people earlier this week.
7 units were evacuated from the apartment building on California Street Northwest. The Red Cross is now working with the families to assist them with their immediate and future needs, including lodging for several days, food, clothing, and medical and emotional support. The Red Cross is asking for donations to help the families affected by the fire, and you can find out more information about how you can contribute by calling 320-587-0352 or by going to redcrossmn.org. Abby Popp reporting.
Teams of elite firefighters from Arizona are being sent to the fire in the Boundary Waters Canoe area in northern Minnesota. The fire now covers about 100,000 acres, and officials hope thunderstorms in the weekend forecast will bring some soaking rains. Minnesota National Guard leaders are visiting every unit in state this fall to stress the importance of suicide prevention and resilience. Colonel Kevin Gertis with the 34th Infantry Division says they're talking directly with the troops to raise awareness.
And the way we're doing it is to treat suicide, if you will, as an enemy who is invisible, who is attacking soldiers one by one, and we don't know where it's going to attack next.
Gertis says the response he's gotten so far is we can defeat this enemy and there are ways we can prevent these deaths from happening. 22 Minnesota soldiers have taken their own lives since 9/11 and only 8 had been deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan. Amy Sensor, wife of former Minnesota Vikings star Joe Sensor, has been charged with criminal vehicular homicide. It stems from a hit and run last month that killed 38-year-old Anusuni Fantavong as the Roseville man was putting gas into his vehicle on a freeway ramp. Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman admits prosecutors don't know what happened leading up to the crash, but he says they have sufficient evidence.
That she was driving the car, that this is the car that struck Mr. Fantavong, and that the collision caused death, and that she left the scene. Those are the elements that we must prove to establish a conviction of criminal vehicular homicide. There is more than adequate evidence to do that in the file today.
The 45-year-old Sensor surrendered to the State Patrol and was booked into Hennepin County Jail yesterday. She posted $150,000 bail and was released ahead of a court appearance set for today. Republican Representative Ron Szymanski of Silver Lake has been appointed chairman of the Judiciary Committee and says he's looking forward to the 2012 session. Speaker of the House Kurt Zellers announced last week that the Judiciary Policy and Finance Committee will become a division of the Public Safety and Crime Prevention Policy and Finance Committee. Zeller says the revised committee structure parallels the Judiciary and Public Safety Division in the Minnesota Senate, which allows for a more efficient and streamlined process. The former head of the Carver County Republican Party faces 2 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct over allegations that he inappropriately touched a girl under the age of 16. Once again, here's Abby Popp.
36-year-old Paul Scott Zunker of Waconia resigned from his post this week after the accusations that he touched the victim on several occasions both over and under her clothing over the course of a year came to light. The victim reportedly told him to knock it off or to stop, according to authorities. Zunker would supposedly stop but allegedly resume the touching later. He makes his first appearance in court on the charges on Friday and faces up to 90 months in prison. The Carver County Republican Party was expected to select a new chair today to finish Zunker's term. Abby Popp reporting.
Tens of thousands of grocery workers in Southern California could go on strike as soon as Sunday night in a battle over health care benefits. Union officials have canceled a contract extension, clearing the way for a work stoppage. The union has about 62,000 members who work for Albertsons, Ralph's, and Vons. House Speaker asks the President to consider Republican ideas to get the economy moving. More from ABC's Brad Wheelis.
Focus on the White House. House Speaker John Boehner says he will give the president's jobs plan full consideration, but adds the president should also be open to GOP ideas.
The all-or-nothing approach is just not a workable mindset if we're serious about getting our economy on its feet again.
President Obama will continue to push his plan by visiting Boehner's neck of the woods next week. ABC News White House correspondent Ann Compton.
It should be quite a photo op, Brad. To make his case for construction spending, President Obama will go in person to the crowded and deteriorating Brent Spence Bridge, a high-traffic lifeline between the home states of Speaker John Boehner of Ohio and Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky.
Yesterday, the president awarded the Medal of Honor to Marine Dakota Meyer for his heroics in Afghanistan.
Today, we pay tribute to an American who placed himself in the thick of the fight, again and again and again.
I'm Brad Wheelis, ABC News.
Could be upwards of 30,000 motorcycles on the roads this weekend between the Twin Cities and Winona. It's the annual Fall Flood Run. Police will be out in force, and bikers are urged to use caution and keep plenty of space between other two-wheelers.
It's not uncommon in a big event to have some type of chain reaction crash if somebody goes down and people are bunched up. So keep adequate following distances, and if you're going to drink, save it till after the ride.
State Motorcycle Safety Coordinator Bill Schaefer says the event has been fatality-free the past couple of years. Motorcyclists will ride on roads in the St. Croix and Mississippi River valleys between the Twin Cities and Winona. Pages from a handwritten Bible go on display today at the Minneapolis Institute of Arts. The St. John's Bible was commissioned in 1998 by monks at St. John's Abbey and University in Collegeville. Took more than a decade to complete and cost about $8 million. Twins had yesterday off. Kevin Slowey takes the mound as the Minnesota Twins open a weekend series against the Cleveland Indians. Brewers had yesterday off. They travel to Ohio to take on the Cincinnati Reds this evening. St. Louis cleanup hitter Matt Holliday will miss 4 or 5 days with an injured right hand he suffered while taking practice swings in the on-deck circle. The Cardinals' general manager says Holliday has an inflamed tendon in the middle finger. Holliday was injured in the 9th inning Tuesday night and removed for a pinch hitter. Milwaukee leads St. Louis in the National League Central Division by 5.5 games. Minnesota's Maya Moore has been selected the WNBA's Rookie of the Year, and Cheryl Reeve is the Coach of the Year. That's